guys, greetings of the day. Welcome back. So I'm Monish, one of the trainer from the Networkers Home. So today we'll be going with the client configurations along with we'll be sending the mail and receiving the mail and capture the packet. All right. So in our previous session, we had done the setup for the admin PC. So today we will do the setup for the sales PC and then we'll proceed with the mail flow. Okay. So let me go to the sales PC. And in the sales PC, we have to set up the email. First of all, in the previous session, I have shown if you have not done the host file configuration, then definitely you will not be able to integrate this particular client with the mail server. So what you have to do, you have to go to the My Computers and under there get inside the C drive, and under C drive go to Windows, and under Windows go to System32, and here get inside the drivers and go to etc. So location you have to be here only, and here get inside the host files and go to notepad and modify it. All right, here it is. So here what we have to do on the client side is we have to define who is our mail server. So you have to use your mail server IP address, press one tab and say mail.localserver.com. Copy this, then localserver.com. See, this is the mail configurations. All right, you have to do it. If you don't do it, then here we can't do the integration. See, first of all, guys, you understand that we are doing it in a simulator. All right, then smtp.mail.localserver.com, pop3.mail.localserver.com, imap.mail.localserver.com. So once you are done with this configuration, save it and then close and again open it and verify, guys. Always make sure that you are verifying. Okay, so now you can see this configuration is present. All good. Now go to your Thunderbird application and first of all make sure that you have the reachability to the mail server 172.16.1.123. I do have the reachability. Totally good. See, once you are downloaded this particular applications, the client application and everything, you can disconnect from the internet, guys. It's not necessary because you are in the same domain, you are in the same network, right? When you are in the same network, you don't need all this stuff. Even without internet also, you can forward the email. It's not like you can't. All right. So here the full name is sales and the email is sales@localserver.com, and then the password will be AB1234 and enter. Now, if everything is right, account will be set up, or else it will throw an error. See, configuration found by trying common server names. Now, on the other side, we have used, I believe, IMAP, I think. So let's do one thing. Let's try to go with the IMAP. What will happen? Let's see. Let's configure here IMAP. I'll understand the risk and I'll say confirm. See, earlier, sometimes this part might depend upon what kind of OS you are using, the resources and everything. See, last time when we did the same configuration for the admin, immediately it selected, what do you say? The configuration was set up, IMAP was set up. Sorry, POP3 was set up. Okay, but IMAP may not work here. So what we'll do is we'll go with the POP3 and we'll set up POP3, guys. Understand the risk and then confirm. See, immediately POP3 configuration was done. All right. See, sales@localserver.com, we are going to use POP3. So on the other side also, we are going to use POP3 itself. Okay. See, these kind of restrictions or these kind of errors, we may get it because as we are using open source and also the old OS and all. All right. Earlier, I used to do with the IMAP also. Now, currently, I'm not sure on why the IMAP configuration is not happening. Okay. All right. Cool, guys. We are done with the email client setup on both the machines. You can see here. And we do have the mail server up and running. Okay. Our mail server is also up and running. Now, what we'll do is I'll capture a packet on this interface. As this is connected to the internet, we may find some unnecessary packets also, but we'll filter out for a particular packet, which is SMTP or POP3 or IMAP. So I'll capture here. All right, TCP dump listening. And also I'll capture here. See, guys, 2 packet capture. This is on the server side. The first one which I opened. The second one is on the client side. Okay. And one more packet capture I'll do on this interface. All right. So understand, the first one is on server side. This is on the client side. This is also on the client side. All are in the same network. So now let me go to admin, and from admin, let me forward a mail to the sale. I'll say write, just like how you use an Gmail. Do like that, guys. So sales at the rate localserver.com to local server, guys. The spelling is sales at the rate localserver.com. Subject, I'll say test, and I'll say, hi, buddy. Great to see you. Okay. So this is my mail to my friend who is in sales. Okay. And I'll say send. Mail sent. See, under the sent item, you can see I have sent the mail. Now let me go to the sales, and here let me refresh simply. Okay. See, you can't see anything, right? Do you see here something called as get message? I'll do get message. Now, do you see I have the message here? I fetched it. See, this is how we capture and see everything. Let me pause the packet capture. Let me pause the packet capture. Let me pause the packet capture. All right. Now, on the sale sender side, that means on the admin, this is my middle one is my admin. Let me go over here, and I'll only filter for SMTP because I sent the mail, right? See, if I filter for SMTP, I do have the packets for SMTP, but if I try to filter POP3, POP or anything, you can see here I do have this one. But let's go with SMTP. This is my SMTP, guys, on the sender side. Let me go to the server as well. And on the server also, let me filter for SMTP. See, okay. This is admin and this is server. This is admin, this is server. See, one more time. This one is server and this one is admin. Okay, I'll simply make a note here. Okay, it's fine. See, guys, your server IP address is 170.16.1.123, right? And the client, the admin IP address is .125. You can see here .125 is the IP address of the admin. See, the first message is from where to where? From server to client. How come? Why it's from server to client? What is this particular information? What is this 220? Right? If you open this packet, you can see SMTP uses TCP protocol, TCP based services. Okay. SMTP is an application layer protocol, but it uses a service of the transport layer such as TCP. Clear? And you do see the source port number is 587 and the port number is 587, guys. So 587 is what? This is the default mail submission port. When an email client or outgoing server is submitting an email to be routed by a proper mail server, it should always use the SMTP port number 587. So if you look here, this message is from the server to the client, server to the admin, and you can see server is using the port number 587 and it is the default mail submission port number. Okay. Why the first message was from server to client? See here, guys. Something information is present that is code as 220, right? What does this mean? You see here, we have SMTP commands and we have SMTP codes. So here we got the code as 220. 220 means what? The meaning is the server is ready, response to the client's attempt to establish a TCP connection. That means it indicates server is ready, it's open for communication and everything. Now when the server provides this message, this is the server side I'm talking, right? Then what will the client send? See, both the side, the server and the client, this is server, this is admin. On both the side you see the same thing. There is no changes, nothing else, because this is while sending the mail, right? While sending the mail, it's using simple SMTP, guys, nothing else. Okay, now I can open any one of the packet, not necessary to open both. And now you see the admin is sending a message to the destination 123, which is the server, and you can see the info as hello. And even if you open it, you can see the source port is random and the destination port is 587. So if you see the port number 587, understand that you are sending it to the mail server and you are using the protocol SMTP, and SMTP is a TCP based protocol. All right. So here the code is hello. This is not code now. See, there are two things, SMTP commands and SMTP response codes. Okay. So now earlier the first response code was given by the server mail server. See, receivers mail server SMTP server. You understand that the mail server will provide you one code stating 220, which says that server is ready. Once the server is ready, your client is sending one command. The command was EHLO, hello, an alternative command to start the conversation, underlying that the server is using the extended SMTP protocol. Okay, if it's hello, it's the first SMTP command. It starts the conversation identifying the sender servers and is generally followed by its domain name. Now, if you look at this particular packet capture, see first hello, then again the server will respond with the response codes. See, server communicate with the client with the help of a response code. And what is the response code? 250. 250, the requested command is completed. As a rule, the code is followed by okay. See guys, this is how the things work. All right. So now you can see, and then see server has responded with the response code. Then 125 to 123, that means from the admin to the server, and here you can see auth login. It has sent a command called as auth login. So what is auth login? Auth login means, guys, see here I haven't mentioned. Auth login means now before sending a mail, I should authenticate myself with the server, right? Who is my, what is my username and the password and everything. So you see here, user and the password, all these things. This is authentication. It's doing the authentication. Do we have the code here? 334, 334, 334. I don't see. Okay. See guys, but you can search in the Google and find out like what is the response code and everything. Then you can see here again, it's a response responded with 235. Do we have 235 here? Yes, authentication successful. See here, guys. The thing is here, the client is sending its login credentials and everything for the authentication purpose. And you can see the user and all these things, right? It's encrypted, kind of like encrypted. If I open this and if I go to SMTP, see username is kind of encrypted. And once the authentication is successful, you will get a response code from the server as 235, which states as authentication successful, response to auth. Understood? So this is how the mail server and the client will communicate with each other. This is while sending the mail. And you know here 250 means, see the response code 250, the requested command is complete. As a rule, the code is followed by okay. So basically, the server will communicate with the response code and the clients will communicate with the commands. All right. See data, recipient to means address. You can see here recipient to, it identifies the recipient of the mail in order to deliver similar messages to multiple users. This command can be repeated multiple times. All right. So this is how on the sender side. Now we are only talking about the sender, guys. So now here you can see from here to here, I send the mail from admin to sales. All right. But it will not go directly. Always your mail will go to your mail server first. So while sending the mail, it used a protocol called SMTP. And this is how the communication happens. This is how what the response codes and the commands are followed between your admin, or you can say between the client and the mail server, guys. This is the communications. Once everything is successful, right, then only it will forward the mail. If you look at this packet, see, once everything is set, 250 is okay, recipient is 250 means okay, and everything done. Once all the communication is done, it will send the mail and then it will finally say goodbye. That means I'm done. I have sent. See here, okay, sent, done. All right. So this is how the communication happens. 354, do we have the response code? 354, see here, the server confirms mail content transfer, response to data. After that, the client starts sending the mail, terminated with the period. Understood? So after these communications, then your mail will be sent, guys. Understood? All right. So that's it on this part. Today we have seen how SMTP communication happens between the client and the mail server. So in the next session, we will see on the receiver side, how we will fetch the mails, and we will see how POP3 works and all. Okay. So thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Take care.